You have to drink first. It'll be a long and rough ride.
I only looked at the bottled water in his hand, not bothering to take it as his words kept replaying in my head.
You're everything to me, Tyler. I do everything for you.
I heard his recording voice again stabbing me senselessly until I'm bleeding, until I could only feel nothing but emptiness. Let's go already. Instead, I told him and faced the front, crossing my arms, holding my cold body together. We have to get moving. The hostages must have been begging for help by now. He opened his mouth but closed it back, again looking at how I'm giving him a cold shoulder. Quentin sighed and went back behind the wheels and maneuvered it to the trail. For the rest of the trip to the place the investigators have sniffed where the uncanny energy is coming from, I avoided talking to Quentin.
Freya, you have to eat something. I know you haven't eaten anything for the whole night, even the food I brought.
He handed me the granola bar, but I didn't accept it and acted like I didn't hear anything from him. I concentrated my eyes outside, biting my lips in the process to keep my tears from wetting my face. I didn't say anything. He can talk to himself for all I care. Don't cry, Freya. This is not the time. You still have some rescuing to do. Although Quentin kept on insisting I should eat something, I ignored him for the whole ride. We arrived in a sketchy cave with makeshift tents outside that shouldn't have been there in the first place, according to Quentin.
Freya, no!
Quentin screamed when I jumped out of the Jeep and ran to the tent. I sniffed the air and smelled a flesh burning, which spiked an adrenaline rush on me. Quentin and the rest of the rescuers are also running towards the tent, but I was the first to come in to see the heartbreaking situation. The couple is tied together, blood pooling on their heads while the baby is in the hands of a woman with a mask on burning his arm using a metal match. Get away from the baby. I yelled and snatched the baby from her hand and hugged it gently. The other witches came out of their tents and attacked me, but Quentin was able to protect me by absorbing the magic from the witch.
Freya, run now.
He ordered me, but I ain't going anywhere, especially now that 3 witches are already coming my way. No, I murmured confidently while protecting the baby in my arms. I'm not going to run like a coward. Scott and Lila are all going into our direction to assist me, but I listen to the small voice in my head that says I should do it. Without thinking any further, I moved my hand directing the pool of water on the ground to the attacking witches, whisking them into the boiling hot pot of water nearby. Their screams caught everyone's attention, and all looked at me in awe as I controlled the hot water to lock their hands behind their backs, serving as their cuffs. I was even surprised by my ability. I never knew I could do this. I never knew I could fight like this.
Freya.
Quentin caught me when my knees began shaking. Lila and Scott took the baby from my arms as Quent carried me gently back into the Jeep.
It's okay. I'm here for you.
He soothed me.
You're wonderful back there, Freya.
We went back into the house feeling happy and satisfied knowing we rescued the couple and the baby safely. A celebratory party was held afterwards to make up for the time we had lost after the wedding that had been cut short by the incident. While everybody is enjoying and partying, I'm in the corner drinking my glass of wine, thinking back to the recording I listened to. I am right all along. I don't have any space to fill in Quentin's heart. It's always about Tyler. She will always be his number one priority.
Freya.
Quentin whispered on my back, trying to hug me, but I distanced myself from him. Pain and rejection crossed his eyes, but I held my head higher.
I wanted to explain what you saw there. The hug didn't mean anything else, and it wasn't me who initiated. She hugged me first, and that's the scene you walked into.
He reached for my hand and held them tightly, his fingers stroking mine as if calming me.
I didn't know Tyler was waiting for me there. You know I came to you to talk about our intimate moment in the spring.
My cheeks inflamed when he made me remember those passionate moments we had back in the spring.
Please, Freya, believe me, I'm telling you the truth. Please have some trust for me. You're my wife now, Freya. We can make it work. I promise we'll make it work.
I want to believe Quent, but my eyes and ears do not lie. I saw how he still loves and cares for her, and I don't think that would ever change even when we're already married. I'll always be second to Tyler. That clip I heard proved that. That intimate hug I saw proved I don't believe you. I said my thoughts out loud. I don't really believe your explanation about the hug. I know you will cherish Tyler for as long as you live. Trust, you want me to trust you, then you have to earn it. Give me enough real reason to trust you again, because frankly speaking, I am really disheartened now, Quinn. I pulled my hand from his grasp and downed the entire content of my full glass to give me more courage to tell him the things that are hurting me. After all, I've witnessed how he is always drawn to Tyler like a moth to a flame. And I am more than devastated that my own husband still longs for Tyler. He truly loves her over me. And living with that fact is the hardest part of my existence.